Hello, you guys. I hope all of you are doing well and great. In this video, we'll speak. It's Albania, an expensive country to live in. So, first thing I will say, Albania is not an expensive country to live in, especially if you are coming from an outside country and you want to live in Albania. So, no, it's not. Even for Albanians, like the wages of minimum wage is grown, and yeah, especially those who have their own lands and stuff, they can live a good life, I will say, if you try to work and all of this like everywhere else. So Albania has poor, middle class, and the rich class. So as like this, you have the poor areas, I will say, areas that are lost, and a lot of rich people might live in there, and areas that are loaded with people, especially the two main cities of Albania, which is Durrës and Tirana. And as well, you will find very expensive places near Tirana, near Durrës, in Vlorë, wherever they're, even in the north area, I will say, but mostly are villas that they give it for rent for days, or they just rent it for a month and stuff like this. So the price of the villas can go, I will say, minimum from 600 euros per night, and up and up, and it depends how many people it can keep inside. So, yeah, let's start. Where I will suggest, if you are coming from outside country and you actually want to live in Albania and you want to rent here, if you want a very quiet life and you do not want so many people around you, uh, any kind of city that you will type or you will see in Google, like every city has their villages, so anywhere you want you can live. If you want to be close to the center, which I will recommend, is tirana Tirana's villages and Durrës villages. So in these places you will find rents from 300 euros up to 3,000 euros per month. So it's in your hands where you want to live and how you want to live. It's actually not hard to rent here in Albania. It's easy and it's convenient for everyone. Albania, it's an amazing place to live in. Like the four seasons are just amazing. Like the summer's it, and the winter, it's cold. Autumn, it's like proper autumn, and the spring is proper spring. So it's amazing if you love places that have the beach and the mountains, and they're not far from each other. So yeah, I love it for myself. I don't know about you and what you've heard about it, and yeah. So if you actually want to rent in Albania, I will say I will recommend the villages near Tirana and villages near Durrës, which are close to the centers of the main cities, and you'll have the schools, the hospitals, shopping centers, whatever you need. So you will find it in both places, and villages are not far from the centers, which are like around 10-15 minutes drive. Maximum it will be like 30 minutes drive to the center of these cities, which is Durrës and Tirana. Even from Durrës to Tirana, you're like you can drive it with a car around, if it's no traffic, for 30 minutes it's done. So, yeah, is it hard to travel and visit Albania? So, what I will say in Albania, it's not hard to visit Albania, not at all, it's not hard, because you can come and stay here for 3 months. Then you can get a type of visa that you can stay extra 6 months, or furthermore, if you try to live here with your family, and especially if you've got an invitation from someone who lives, or you've got a family member, or I don't know, you get married here in Albania, and or even if you open a business. Actually, this is what a lot of people are doing from outside countries. They come and open a business here in Albania. That way they get a resident card actually after a few years. So yeah, then the passport. But for that, I believe I have to do another video. So Albania, it's one of the best places you can actually live in. Personally, I believe it's more quiet and to live in a village, and then you can travel to the city. Like you can rent a car, or you can have your own car, you can buy it and have it here in Albania. When it comes to rents are prices are from 300 minimum. I believe only if you are renting, just if you are one person and you just want one room and one toilet, you might find cheaper. But still, I will say the most decent place to live in is like 300 euros, and then you can go up to 3,000 per month. It depends where you want to live and how you want to live your life. So yeah, when it comes to food here in Albania, it's not expensive. Um, all of this that I'm saying, remember, if you are coming from outside country and you've got money saved in your pocket, because if you live here in Albania and you want to work and do everything here, it's not that the case. It's more hard, very hard. So yeah, like the food, I will say one person a day needs like 20 euros. And if you want to treat yourself, like it depends. I'm saying the minimum, you can go up to 50 euros. And if you want high class stuff, you can go up to 1,000 and more. So yeah, it depends. It really depends which restaurant you want to eat, if you want to eat out, and you find all the types, the cheapest and the highest. Like the cheapest are the normal restaurants in the village, I will say, or places that they cook and workers go and eat there during their lunchtime. And the expensive, I will say, it's one of them Sky Tower and places like that, you know.